Antigravity launched their version 2 of their software, and many people are not happy. They're like, where's my terminal? How do I access my Cloud Code extension? How do I do this? How do I do that? Things that before were very straightforward and intuitive to do. With this update, there are some big changes that happened, and in this video, I want to go through these changes and explain how you can still do the things you want to do within this IDE. If you're new to this channel, my name is Kevin. I've been building AI and automations for several years, and I've helped thousands of students in different communities level up their AI and automation game. So let's get right into this. So this is the new interface for Antigravity, and the first thing that you might notice compared to previous versions is that there's no terminal. There's no extensions tab. And if we look at their site here, it just says Antigravity 2.0. Google Antigravity 2.0 is your dedicated platform to work with agents, orchestrate multiple autonomous agents working in parallel across independent projects. But out of the blue, sort of, if you look at this, you're like, where is everything? There's a chat window right here. You can start new conversations. You can dismiss something there. And I can say, hi, how are you? Right? So some things are still pretty similar to how it used to be before. You can click into and choose the model right here, and then I can hit enter. Now, over here, one thing that I'm seeing working directory does not exist, which is very interesting because, I mean, I just chose the working directory, which should be, I guess, the current directory. But anyway, I got the response from the AI agent right there. It's like, hello, I'm doing well, thank you, I'm ready to help you. Okay, that's fine. So we got the information right there. The thing that seems to be tripping people up a lot is that there are now two versions of Antigravity, or two, I guess, instances. So if I go to my Finder here and I type in Antigravity, I get both Antigravity IDE and Antigravity. And at the moment, I am in Antigravity right here. So if I wanted to get the traditional sort of interface, I need to go into the Antigravity IDE. So I'll hit enter. And now you get something that resembles more what you had before, where you had the extensions. For example, you could go into Cloud Code. Hopefully, let's see. Okay, Cloud Code. Cloud Code extension. There's a lot of different Cloud items. Yeah, Cloud Code for VS Code. We can install it. So ensure that you're choosing the right one there, right? So it is Cloud Code for VS Code because there's a bunch of other ones right there. And once this is installed, we should get that right there, right? So we should be able to click into that and then open up our Cloud Code extension. So if I close that, go back to Finder or the File Explorer right there, I can say hi there, hit enter. And now I get sort of the interface that I had before. Over here, I can also have the conversation, click into that, choose the models and all the stuff I did before. If I go to terminal, I can also start a new terminal right there. So if I type in Claude, hit enter, I still get the Antigravity asking me to access my Apple Music, which I just don't get, and a bunch of other things. So let's hit okay, that's fine. And now I have my interface, my terminal right there, right? I can say hi there. And now, hi, how can I help you today? So this is working as it used to be before. It's just that we have the Antigravity and the Antigravity IDE as two separate applications, which I guess is fine once you understand that there is that. There were some people that were complaining about not being able to access their file structures, the projects that they created before. So far, I haven't run into any issues in that regards, but this two different applications or two separate packages is something that is really tripping people up. So I hope this quick video was useful for you. If it was, don't forget to hit a like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and I'll speak to you soon.